guys, welcome back to the Commotion. This is Winging It with Vidhi. Today we're going to be making my recreation of Magnolia's banana pudding. Now, if you want to travel to New York and pay like $10 for a little carton, feel free to do so, but I tweaked a few little recipes that I found and I think I have recreated it with 6 simple ingredients. So I'm going to show you how to make that happen in your kitchen. I only like to cook when I am drinking some sort of beverage. Today we're staying PG and I have some homemade ginger ale. So let's get started. We're going to start off with Jello. That's the main ingredient. I have messed around with a few different brands. I've tried Royal, but I tend to like the Jello version the best. You're gonna have to find a vanilla version. If you wanna be a little bit healthier, they do have sugar-free versions as well. And it's a 3.4 ounce packet of Jello. So drop that right in. And you guys are gonna freak out when you realize how crazy easy this is. Okay. Next main ingredient is sweetened condensed milk. Again, I've tried multiple different brands. I find that they all work exactly the same. So whatever you guys can find in your local grocery store. And this is a 14 ounce. So we're gonna pour this bad boy in. So after the condensed milk, the next step is going to be to add 1.5 cups of ice cold water. Not cold water from your faucet. It does have to be as cold as you can get it. So ideally, if you have water sitting in the fridge, that would work best. 3 main ingredients. So we're gonna give this a nice little mix. You're gonna zhuzh everything together. Do your best to get all the clumps out. So once I mixed everything, I do see a few clumps, which is gonna be typical. So grab your handy dandy whisk and you're gonna give this a twirl and do your best to get every little clump out. The first time I ever made this, I didn't do it well enough and it solidified with clumps. Honestly, didn't make it that big of a deal, but it does look a little weird if it's clumpy, so get in there. So now that we mixed everything and we got all the clumps out, the last thing we're gonna do is saran wrap this bad boy and then it's gonna go in the fridge for a little over an hour. So grab whatever saran wrap you guys have at home and do your best to cover all sides. There you go. Nice and easy. And we're gonna let this rest in the fridge. So our vanilla pudding has set after a little over an hour in the fridge. So what we're gonna do now is just cut up some bananas. Typically you don't want them to be too ripe, but too unripe, kind of in the middle. So we're just gonna slice them, no specific way, but we're gonna be layering this pudding. So now that we've chopped up the bananas, we're gonna take Nilla wafers. So we're gonna leave some that are whole for the layering, but on top, it's nice to have a little bit of a crumble. Now, you know, if you want to be proper, you can do it in the blender, but I find that this is a better way to get out some aggression. So you're just gonna put some into a Ziploc bag, grab anything that's heavy, and then you're just gonna beat the shit out of it. The next step is folding in whipped cream. You can make your own if you want to use heavy cream, but I find that it's just easier to use Cool Whip. Sometimes I've even made my own maple whipped cream. So what I'll do is take heavy cream and mix in a little maple syrup and then use a hand mixer until it turns into the consistency of whipped cream, and it's also really good. But for today, we're gonna stick to the original. So this is the pudding. It has set nicely. You can tell because it's stiff. And we're just gonna fold in all this luscious cream. So you don't wanna over mix. So you just fold it over like a new page. I'm gonna go in and add a little more. You can use the whole tub. I would say maybe 3/4. That's kind of where I find that it's in enough of a balance, but you can use the whole tub if that floats your boat. I'm just gonna use the oval. All right, this is the fun part. All we have to do is assemble. So what you're gonna do is grab whatever utensil or bowl that you wanna use. I'm gonna be a little fancy today and just use this nice little glass. So we're gonna layer the bottom with whole Nilla wafers. It's okay if they overlap. The best part about this is if you have some left over for the following day, I like when they get nice and soggy and it just mixes right in. Okay, so something like that, nothing fancy. Then we're gonna go in with some of the pudding. Now we will add our thinly sliced bananas. Make a little cute layer of those. Again, if it overlaps, no big deal. And then you're gonna repeat. So let's do one more layer. My fingers are getting sticky. Okay, and then the final step is to take our crushed Nilla wafers and you're just gonna sprinkle it on top. Now, if you want to add cinnamon, I love cinnamon. I'm a sucker for it, so I like to sprinkle that, but if not, you can leave it as is. And there you have it, 6 easy ingredients to make your own Magnolia banana pudding. There you have it, guys. Your own homemade Magnolia's banana pudding. It's that easy. I know cooking can be daunting. It was for me. I didn't teach myself how to cook until just pre-pandemic. So if I can do it, anyone can do it. Thank you guys for joining. I hope you liked this video and come check me out again on Winging It with Vidhi. If you liked my video today, hit like, subscribe, or click on the notification bell to get notified anytime we upload a new video.
Grinding my whole life. Stop that. Grinding my whole life.